Yo, what's good, Team Irish Dragon? Welcome back in. In this one, we in the duck Pokemon Psyduck. And I decided to run a moveset that I don't really see anybody play anymore. We're going Bubble Beam and Disable. My items are Experience Share, Focus Band, Curse Incense with a Potion, and green and white emblems to maximize Psyduck special attack and HP. This moveset's honestly pretty good. When you hit somebody with Bubble Beam, your team does more damage when they pop those bubbles, and Disable can kind of shut down the enemy team, and the more they group up, the harder they have in a team fight, and it gives your team a massive advantage. So if you enjoy the rest of this gameplay, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep living the dream. So, of course, we had some technical issues, and apparently my microphone wasn't recording my voice, so we're just going to do a little bit of a voiceover instead of hearing what I'm saying in the game. It's going to be me watching it and talking about it. Our Routes is AFK on pad that I'm trying to defend against a Buzzwole Vaporeon, and my jungler comes down, and I'm just looking to walk up, keep vision on him for my jungler, try to get some stuns and some good pickups, land the confusion on the Buzzwole, and it ends up going down as we push into the goal. My headache gauge gets procced, pushing the Vaporeon back, and now we're just going to pull back for some farm. I'm trying to stay close enough to the Charizard that my experience share is giving him more experience while staying on the enemy side of the map, so we got vision over there, looking to get all the Altaria and Swablu, and this is when I make the decision. I'm like, you know what? I'm playing some Bubble Beam. I'm going anti-heals, we got an AFK, and I'm thinking my team can deal some extra damage. That'd be pretty good. So it does look like our Ralts has come back. It had internet issues loaded into the game, so I don't think the AFK was anything malicious. Now we're just going to peel back, try to get us some farm to get online, because it is way behind in this game. Not sure what the enemy team is, but they come out of that bush. Buzz trying to get more stacks, and my headache gauge reset is going off, so I can't press any buttons to try to defend or stop that score from going in. Now I'm just trying to put Bubble Beams on them, keep damage and vision to see where they're at. Buzz manages to grab me, but my headache gauge goes off, free me from the leech life, and that is actually a pretty cool interaction with that move. And the enemy team is still being very aggressive, pushing into our goal. Makes sense. We're very underleveled at this point, and I'm not 100% sure this Ralts isn't a bot or not. Buzz manages to steal the last hit out of that one, and the Vaporeon manages to get the bottom one, so we're not really able to get much experience. Buzz pushing into the goal. It's just my objective right now to try to stay alive, try to defend, try to find some experience for this Ralts and get it evolved, because without that, we kind of have no chance in this lane. Probably should abandon it, but my teammates do come down. The top laners finally rotate, and now we're able to push, get a little more offense on our side of the map. They got the Regidrago, but we got a KO here, and we were able to put some points in. Ralts has finally evolved, and now we're pushing the Buzz away with the headache gauge. Their jungler comes down, their whole team's also here, and now we've got a bit of a team fight going on. Unfortunately, I do end up going down there, and we end up losing that team fight and our bottom goal, so it's finally time to just abandon the bottom lane and rotate top with our team for the top Reggie fight. The enemy team does get that Lecky, and as much as I'd like to go down there to defend it, we get the Reggie Ice, and my team wants to be up top to push other than the Ralts, which may or may not be a bot. So as a support, I'm just staying with the main body of my team as they want to push to the tier 2. I have my Disable now, so I'm able to stun the enemy team, put their moves on higher cooldown, all the good stuff. Using my Bubble Beam so my team puts more damage on them. Take this chance to put 11 points into the goal for a little experience, because I don't have my Unite quite yet. Disable the Serena so it can't come in and stop my Char from scoring. The Char is able to get the points in. I get some more points in. I have my Unite now. I'm going to pop it immediately to help the Mega Charizard get some KOs, disabling them there so they can't move. Gets the Charizard away from the slow zone. He's able to microdose some more points in, so he'll have Unite back faster. The enemy team is all here, so I'm just trying to peel back where my headache gauge is going off and I can't press any buttons again. We were able to break that goal, but unfortunately we managed to go down there. I'm just going to hang out in the jungle with my Charizard and try to share my experience with him and get him as big as possible, and then rotate down bottom when I see the enemy team is in our jungle. So coming in, it's just me and Umbreon, but my team does a good job of responding to it. Buzzwole's targeting me, and our Latios comes in, hits a Unite on it. I'm throwing Disable into that, and the Disable paired with the Guardian Unite was huge there. I'm trying to put Bubble Beams on for the Mega Charizard to do more damage, but it goes up in the air with the Serena ult. I am able to disable the enemy team. My headache gauge is once again reset, so I can't press any buttons. We still managed to come back out of that, get a KO on the Serena and the Clefable, and able to push the enemy Vaporeon back. I'm chasing it just a little bit to keep it going as we try to look for more points into this goal. I've got 29. It's not the best overcap, but it does break that goal, giving us more of an advantage with this. Pop of my Unite so the Buzzwole doesn't deal as much damage to my team. Bubble Beams are on him. Disable comes up, stuns him, and we get another KO on the Buzz with the power of Bubble Beam. The Meowscarada jumps right on top of me, but my headache gauge resets going off, so I just got to peel back until I can press my buttons. Bubble Beam onto 2 targets, Disable onto the Vaporeon, waiting for my head gauge to come off. I tried to get to where I can get both the Clefable and the Vaporeon, but unfortunately, I only lightly pushed the Vaporeon away. Clef's throwing down Gravity. I'm throwing Disable on top of it, so it's stunned in its own gravity field. And with both those targets super low, Char's able to get him. Guardy throws the Unite down on top of the Lecky. Didn't get any enemy teams with it, but it does allow us to get the Lecky as the Buzz comes in. We take him down, and now we're just going to walk with this Lecky to their tier 2, and hopefully we're able to push that in and break another goal. This is a pretty good time to be running Disable, because if they group up on this pad, I get more targets. Unfortunately, my headache gauge resets, activates when I want to press it. Now, instead of getting 2, we do get 3. The Bubble Beam goes in. The Meow hits its ult. I pop my headache gauge and go back in with my Bubble Beams right into Disable. They're not able to press their buttons all that well, and we get a full team wipe. Scores go in, and another goal is broken. Now the enemy team's got no goals up other than their home base, so we're just going to take this time to rotate up top for the final Reggie fight. The rest of my team decided to stop in the middle for some farm, but me and Umbreon are just going to get this started. We can probably defend and zone the enemy team away if they start coming in until our team gets here, which they do, and we get the Reggie Ice for free. Since the enemy team didn't show up there, I'm not sure where they're at. I'm just going to walk through mid and see if they're going to get ready early. See a Clefable and a Serena there. Me and Latios are able to push them back into their jungle. And I realize the experience share Duck is much higher level than our attacker. So I'm just going to hang out with it with the experience share. Hopefully it's able to get more experience this way with the Altaria there as we get ready for the last 25 seconds before Kyogre spawns, and we see the Clef and Serena are overstepping their boundaries a little bit, pushing onto our side. I hit a Disable on the Clefable. It unfortunately wasn't close enough to bounce. Buzz is in. We're looking to target it. The Latios immediately hits it with its ult, and Guardy lands a massive ult on my disabled targets again, and we're able to get 3 down pretty quick just before Kyogre spawns. They're going to start ripping it. I'm just looking to come out and zone and CC this Meowscarada so it can't get in there, and hopefully my Unite is enough, but my headache gauge kind of stopped it from happening. I found out just now that Psyduck's headache gauge activation can cancel its own Unite, but we were able to get the Kyogre. I want to chase Meowscarada, but there's no way Psyduck can catch that thing. So I'm going to just go with my team, and I'm like, you know what, they're good. We're way ahead. I see this Altaria here. I'm just going to grab this really fast, or as fast as Psyduck can, so I can get Unite Charge back and hopefully have it so that I can defend on pad. But I see my team is not making it out of that. I'm like, I probably should be up here to help out, but the Char goes down before I can get there. I'm like, maybe I can just stun them to get the Umbreon out. But unfortunately, no, that's too much for Umbreon to withstand. Now I end up in a really bad situation, get caught by the Buzzwole, get really just hammered by everybody, thrown around, and dropped right there. The Latios does a good job of responding to the top goal defense where the Clefable's going while the enemy team is going bottom. Our team managed to come back and jump, and with another massive Gardevoir ult, remember how behind that guy was at the beginning of the game with some internet issues, it comes out and is an absolute hero right there. So I didn't want to miss the showcase of the hero Guardy play as they were able to defend that goal. I come back, Meow's on pad, and that's the only one left, so I'm just going to jump down there and see if we can't go grab just one more Duck KO for the road. Let's go. So, a bit of a shaky moment there at the end, but we were able to come away with that dub pretty easily with the power of Psyduck, going 8 and 14 with 83k damage on the Bubble Beam Disable. I'm pretty excited at this point, because I don't see a lot of people running Bubble Beam Disable anymore, and I was walking around calling it the Mighty Duck, so that'll explain the thumbnail when you guys see it. I think this is a really viable moveset, and you don't have to just play Surf on Psyduck. This is a pretty good one.